Hey everybody, it's Hammy, and hold on. I'm taking the wig off, it's too hot. Bread. All your favorite food is bread. Bread, well, of course that's bread. Pretzels, bread. Pizza, you better believe that's bread. And the cool thing is you can make all three of these Tears of the Kingdom treats using one dough. In this video, I'm gonna teach you how to make this dough, and then I'm gonna teach you how to make it into these three delicious treats. Let's go. All bread starts with flour, milled from wheat. I'm using bread flour, but all-purpose flour should be okay too. Speaking of wheat, I just found out like 3 days ago that you can get Tabantha wheat by slicing the grass in the Tabantha area. I've been buying it this whole time, like an idiot. Anyway, this bread consists of flour, yeast, sugar, salt, and water. But water's boring. I'm gonna use cider. Nice and yeasty. Beer works too, but if you don't want to use either, water's fine, I guess. Also, 2 optional ingredients. Dough improver. Fancy bakeries use this, and it does a lot of different things. 1, it extends the life of your dough. 2, it improves the texture. And 3, it also improves the flavor. You can leave it out, but it's pretty cheap, and a little goes a long way, so if you buy a bag of it, it should last you about a year. And 2, picot. Now, this is basically Mexican Alka-Seltzer. It doesn't taste as awful as Alka-Seltzer. It goes down a little smoother. And it's basically a combination of citric acid and I think cream of tartar. They use it in making Mexican birote style bread in Mexico. And it gives it a very specific flavor that I like. You can leave it out. Do not sub this with Alka-Seltzer. It's not the same thing. But if you can find it in your grocery store, it's very cheap. And it's great for when you have tummy aches too. So it's got a secondary use. To make the dough, add all your ingredients to the bowl of a food processor, except the salt. Once it comes together, let it sit for 25 minutes. Then you can add the salt, pulse a few times, and then knead your dough for about a minute, just until it comes together. Cover and let it rise until doubled in size. Like that. Now it's ready to go. Okay, this is a good checkpoint because the dough's done. And for the purposes of this video, I'm going to divide it by 3 so I can show you how to make all 3 of these delicious treats. First, the wheat bread. One batch makes about 6 little loaves, but because I divided this by 3, we're going to make 2 little loaves. Flatten it out using your fingers, then you can roll it into a rectangle. Once that's done, roll it up nice and tight. Then pinch the ends at the seams. Cute! You can park these on a special baguette pan that you greased. Cover and then allow them to rise until they've quadrupled in size. It'll take a few hours. Can you make this bread without this special pan? Yes. You can just park them on parchment lined sheets. Then preheat your oven to 400 degrees. Once the oven is hot, score the loaves really quick, make 3 diagonal cuts, then quickly spray them with water. This will make for a tasty crust and better lift. Bake for 10 minutes until they're golden and beautiful, like this. Park them on a cooling rack and brush them with melted butter while they're still hot. Now this bread is pretty tasty on its own, but it's even better if you reheat it in a 350 degree oven for a few minutes, because it makes a very tasty sandwich. Why doesn't Zelda have sandwiches? Nintendo, put sandwiches in the next Zelda game. Comment below if you think this little twink should be able to eat a big fat sandwich in his next adventure. Also, before I get to the next 2 recipes, why don't you go ahead and like and hype this video for me, because it's about to get gooey with Melty cheese bread. This one's even easier, but you will need gloves since we're working with lye. This stuff can burn, but only if you're really stupid with it. First, measure out 15 grams. Then sprinkle it into 1,000 milliliters of water. Stir to combine. So again, because we divided our dough into thirds, this is going to make 2 delicious hot pretzels. Roll it out just as before, and roll them up tight just as before, and pinch at the seams just like before. Then preheat your oven to 480 degrees. Once your oven is hot, you can dip your pretzels in the lye water. Push them around and count to 20. Once all your pretzels have been dipped, you can brush them with butter, score them down the middle, and then sprinkle them with pretzel salt. Can you use flaky salt? Yes, you can. However, if you're gonna go to the trouble of making homemade pretzels, you might as well just get some pretzel salt. Bake these for about 10 minutes until they're perfect like this. Brush them with a little bit more butter while they're still hot. While these cool a bit, let's make a cheese sauce. You'll need milk, cornstarch, pickled jalapeños, American cheese, and shredded Mexican cheese blend. In a small pot, mix your cornstarch and milk until it's well dissolved, and then you can bring this to a boil. Once it is boiling, you can turn the heat down to low and add the American cheese, and once that's melted, you can add the real stuff. Don't forget your peppers. Gorgeous and thick. Taste it though. This needs a little bit more salt. Now it's perfect. Perfect sauce. I'd eat this sauce off a shoe. I'm gonna smother the sauce over the top just like the game version, and then I'm gonna garnish it with a little bit of parsley. I'm not gonna lie, this is maybe one of my top 5, maybe top 3 favorite things to eat.
Oh.
Soft pretzels are why I look like this. Soft pretzels are why I can't lay down on camera, because I look like a pile of goo. Anyways, what was I talking about? Oh yeah, pizza! Okay, so looking at this pizza, I'm already kind of bummed out, because it's got a lot of toppings on it that I would personally not want on my pizza, but we're gonna be accurate. We're gonna try to make it as close to the in-game version as possible. Okay, one batch of dough makes about 4 good-sized pizzas. I make a lot of pizzas, and anytime I do make a pizza, I like to roll it out in pizza dust, which is equal parts cornmeal and flour. It keeps things from sticking, and the cornmeal does contribute to the taste a little bit. I like it. Step 1, get your oven good and hot. I'm making my pizza in my pizza oven. Do you need a pizza oven to make pizza? No. Do you need a pizza steel or a pizza stone to make pizza? Also no. But it's nice to have. But you can also get pretty good results just by preheating your oven to its highest temperature and sliding in a baking sheet and then baking your pizza on that sheet. No matter what you're using though, make sure that you let your oven come to temperature and then preheat for at least another 10 minutes. When it's
Pizza time!
Take a ball of dough and roll it out best you can. I put pizza dust on my peel and jiggle it around. Now you can top it with sauce. Shredded cheese, I like a mix of provolone and mozzarella. And then dot it with olives, peppers, and sliced cherry tomatoes. Alright, slide it into the oven and bake it for, well, it depends. My pizza oven makes a pizza this small in about 2 minutes. But my suggestion is to keep an eye on it. If you're cooking in a standard, kitchen oven at 500 degrees, it'll probably take 8 to 10 minutes. I'd let this cool for about 10 minutes before slicing. Even bad pizza is still really good. But this isn't bad pizza, this is amazing pizza. And like the bread, like the pretzels with the cheese sauce, this Hylian tomato pizza is most definitely yummy. If you want more Zelda recipes, check out this playlist. See you next time. Bye.